Expert tools, expert tools, expert tools. I found them. A box with nothing but expert tools in the middle of this area. Oh god, enemies. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you have just seen, we are now delighted by the presence of the expert toolkit. It has taken many, many hours of completing missions, finding random stashes, going hunting those random stashes, fighting my way through stuff off camera, and eventually we finally found it. I do tend to always have the camera recording, or well, the software recording as it were, whenever I'm looting stashes, just in case. The same as when I'm looting bodies, I tend to have it running in case I find Novorog or an exoskeleton, yada yada yada. So very pleased that I was indeed running it there when I was running through radar and finally found that under a tree. So that means the first part of this video is delightfully going to be repairing and building a bunch of stuff. Let's get that exoskeleton we have built up and repaired. Let's do the exo helmet. We need to build the exosuit repair kit first, so a few bits and pieces there to build, and then let's do our backpack. Let's upgrade our PDA. Basically, let's do everything and, you know, upgrade everything we can. Weapons wise, I'm missing a few bits because my plan was to repair the Barrett, so I don't think that's going to happen purely because I'm missing a barrel and stuff like that. So I'll have to keep my eyes peeled for that. The same with the Scar. I'm missing a good barrel. First thing we need to do is I'm going to strip these down because we're going to want the parts off them. So all these ones that are... There we go, sorted. That's my special one, the s.t.a.l.k.e.r one. I'm keeping that as a souvenir. It doesn't weigh that much. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to need to build the repair kit. So if we open the workbench and we go to repair toolkits, we need to build this, the exoskeleton repair kit. So we have all the parts. I've went and purchased a couple more of these heavy sewing kits just because I realized I didn't have many left or many uses left. We've got a few grooming kits on us. I'm just going to check the grooming kits because I think I have very good quality ones on me, and let's not use the very good. Yeah, I've got the really good quality ones on me. Let's save those for another event, shall we? And just get rid of those right now. And let's pick up some shitty ones out of here that we don't care about using. There we go. A couple of broken ones. Great. 3 broken ones of those. And everything else was just standard items. So we're going to do that. Open the workbench. Oh, it's bugged. Hang on. Just quickly reload. So yeah, very frustrating. I have no idea what causes it to be bugged sometimes, but there we go. Reload fixes it. Right, straight in the repair toolkits. Exosuit kit. Craft. Job done. Now we need to get our exoskeleton out of there. And we need to get our exo helmet. So I have 2 exoskeletons and I've been umming and ahhing for a while which is the best one. Both of them need a lot of repair stuff, that's fine. I've got the parts, that's not an issue. I'm leaning towards the mercenary one because of the high electrical resistance, whereas the distribution is slightly worse, I think, overall here for the monolith. The monolith get 2 belt slots, this gets 2 belt slots, you know, everything is very similar. Details wise, the big difference is that the distribution of the upgrades is different. So your healing and wound healing system are right at the end of this tree, and I can't remember if you can select everything here or you can only do one line. Let's get some parts. So let's head down here. So for this, we will definitely want to replace some of these. We want an ACC, which I definitely have because I made sure I had a spare. And we might as well just do everything. So CF is that there, and we've got some pretty high ones there. Let's just grab the highest. Then we've got a steel. We definitely have some of those. And yeah, we've got some really high-end ones of those. We want military. We've got loads of military, 70. And again, we've got plenty of high-end ones of those. We want aluminium. There it is. We have, ooh, not great amounts of that one. What's the aluminium down? Do we need any aluminium for that? No, we don't, thankfully. So we can just get the aluminium and just use the top end one there. Or what we could do is I'll take it. We'll replace all the other bits first, perhaps, and then see if we need that or if we can just fix it without it. And then the PVC, we should have plenty of those by now. It was something I struggled with early on, but yeah, look, we've got plenty at 100%. And then we'll just go down here and have a look what we need here. So we've got K is fine, that's 90%. We need one of these at a high level, and we've got a 100% one there. We've got a 78% one. Let's just go with the 78% one. The reason for that is I can save the 100% just in case we ever do find another rogue. And I can get away with just doing some repairs. Plate. Now there's something we might not have a lot of. We don't have a lot, but we do have one that's 100%, so we'll take that. We need steel. So more steel. Yeah, we've got plenty of those. We want military again, the military grade stuff. And again, we've got loads of high level of that. And we want whatever that thing is. It's curled up material, and it doesn't really have a name on it. I think it's that one there, isn't it? Layered chemical shock retardant fabrics, which I suppose since it's got such high resistance, that's probably a good point. Let's just go with the top end one. Fantastic. So I'm now substantially overweight, obviously. But what we can do is now go for some repair stuff. So what we can actually do is, obviously the things here that aren't maybe fully repaired, that's 65% for example, we could repair that. So I should have, can repair materials. So I should be able to repair that. Yeah, there we go. So I can repair that up to 91%. Superb. That just makes life a little bit easier for us, doesn't it? And you can do that with pretty much anything as long as it's over a certain percentage. But let's do some repairs, shall we? So let's open the workbench. Let's go to repair. And let's do the helmet first. You can see all of these masks I've got to use for repairing stuff. They give a nice bonus. So exo helm. We're definitely going to put the PVC in. Put military stuff in. We're going to put the ACC in because that was super low. We've got the aluminium to stick in there. There we are. We've got CF and we've got steel, 100%. And that'll bring us up to 95%. So absolutely fantastic. And the exo helm's really good. So repair that. And then the mercenary exoskeleton, which is our final one that we're going for. We've got that at 79%, which is definitely high enough for now. We've got the military, 100%. We've got whatever that is, the layered chemical shock one. The steel one, 100%. And then we've got plate at 100%. And again, that brings up to 95. Let's hit repair. Okay, let's go back into our inventory and just have a look at those. So there we go. Everything has been brought up to a pretty high standard. We can now repair that to hopefully an even better standard. What I'm going to do before I do that is put our exoskeleton repair kit in here. Just I fear using it accidentally to do some repairs, which would obviously be very sad. So let's fix this up now, the final few percent. We can obviously use any of these because they're all pretty high. We're going to use, can we use this emergency repair tape? Yes, we can. So we can repair that, and that is 96, but we'll repair that as well. And now if we have a look at them again, what we got. So we've got everything at 99%, and there we've got everything at 99%. So we are good to go. Now, there is something else we need to be aware of. This is obviously a mercenary exoskeleton. And exoskeletons need power supplies. So the first thing we need to do is tear the patch off because we don't want to be mistaken. So, patch ripped off. Hopefully. Did that come off? Yes, it did. Fine. So, nothing attached now. Now, you've got power level and you've got power supply. So I've never had an exoskeleton before, so this is all new for me as well. So in here I have various bits and pieces, but I do have, there we go, I have these power supplies. You can build these at some point, but I don't have any at the moment. So I'm just going to take all of those into my inventory for the time being, so we can figure out what's what. It increases power capacity by 50%. I mean, I assume they are fully repaired. I don't really know how they work. The other thing I've got here is 9 of these military batteries, so we'll just grab a couple of those, because we will probably need them. So if I right click, we can wear it and everything. I'm just looking down. I'm wondering how you power it and everything, but let's switch our armors out, shall we? Let's put on the exosuit. There we go. Battery low. Yeah, no surprise there. And then we'll put the helmet on as well. The helmet shouldn't require any power, I don't think. It's just this that needs power. So we need to... Can we equip the power supply is the question. So the power supply is now up here at the top. It doesn't let us... They're just all stacked. It doesn't say one's better than the other. So if I drag one and drop it on... Oh, there we go. So we do have a power supply now. So it's got a jury-rigged power supply. We can remove the power supply as well. Fantastic. And we can now give it 150 power. And these have... How much power do these have, though? We have to right-click and click Charge Suit. Can I do it with this one? Charge Suit. Which takes us to 38. Charge Suit. Which takes us to 82. And then Charge Suit. Which takes us to 139. Now, you can get other upgrades, which you can see what they look like if you open the workbench and go to the equipment, I think it is. Yeah, so you've got the jury-rigged exoskeleton power supply, which is what we're using, but then you get an experimental one, and another experimental one, and they all have different bonuses by the looks of it. So this one reduces power consumption by 80%, which is great. This one reduces power consumption by 30, and this one reduces power consumption by 30, but they have other things. So double tap shift for a major damage reduction, but it costs energy. That one, double tap shift to launch electrical nova, and you passively regenerate power while standing still. So that one is by far the best. It's called Reactor. I have no idea if you can buy them somewhere. I imagine you might be able to buy them from the scientists. Maybe we'll have to investigate that. That one, you sprint into enemies dealing damage. So basically, if you're going to get one, you want Reactor. But I have no idea how to get it. So, our radiation resistance is obviously epic right now. I mean, look at that. It is huge. We've got that, which is giving us 48, and we've got that, which is giving us another 31. So we no longer need the gas mask. We can stick that in the box. We can stick our other items in the box there, and we can stick those in the box because we don't need those. What we should probably do is throw a few of these batteries in here and probably grab one of those military batteries just so we have spare. Now, I think they're quite heavy. Well, they're not too bad, 3 kilograms for all of them, so we can probably take a couple of those, and maybe we'll find some more. You can't actually make these, I don't think, but you do find them on people who are wearing exoskeletons and stuff, so it's not impossible to get them. So, looking good at this point. We've upgraded our armor and repaired it, so it slows us down a bit. We don't go as fast. So I'm just walking along there. The next thing we need to do is put our bits and pieces back in here. So we will stick in that because it's got a BR class and we really want that. And then we have to make a decision. Do we take this, which will increase our carry weight but massive electrical resistance? The carry weight bonus there is nearly 3 kilograms. This is just 1 kilogram, but it does give us plenty of other bonuses. So I'm leaning towards that because it's going to give us some ballistic resistance as well. So I'll stick that in for the time being. It might be that we think about titanium grid again later. So titanium grid can actually pop back in here for now. Next thing we need to do is decide what else we're upgrading. So I thought we're going to most definitely upgrade our backpack to the maximum one. So we got loads of basic sewing kit. So we need 9 cloth and we need 14 synth. No problem. That's done. That is not an issue at all. We could consider now upgrading this as well if we have enough of these parts. We'll have a look. You need quite a few, but we should have enough to do that. So we can upgrade that to its top level. And then devices, we should probably just upgrade our PDA because we can. So we need to get all of our transistors, resistors and everything out. So let's start with that. Let's grab all of our transistors, capacitors, resistors out of this box. We should have plenty in there. I've got a few in my inventory already. We just go right down to the bottom somewhere. There we go. So we've got, we've got 44 of those. We've got 25 of those. We've got copper wire if we need it for something else. I'm going to grab that because I might upgrade my headgear as well, my headlamp with night vision. And then, there we go, we've got some more transistors there. So let's do this first. Back into our inventory, open the workbench and devices, and we'll just click on that. There we go. We've got more than enough to do that, so let's craft that. And let's exit out and have a little look at that, shall we? Oh, didn't mean to do that. I dropped it in and then back out. There we go. Is it a different color again? It's very slick black looking one this time. Everything looks a little bit more shiny, doesn't it? Don't think there's necessarily too much difference. I mean, everything sort of looks the same on the map, doesn't it? But, you know, that's the top end one. We're very fancy now. Don't think it really shows us much extra here, does it? And then we can probably consider upgrading our scanner as well. Not that I use it a lot. You've got the bear detector. That's what we've got currently. And then your choices are upgrading to a grizzly detector. That's one of the options. The other one is to upgrade to a Veles detector. And then further upgrade to a Savarog detector. I honestly don't really know the difference between them. My inclination would be to upgrade to that, but it would be using all of our capacitors we have left. We'd have to break down some more stuff to get more. The other thing is our headgear. We haven't got this Oracle Psi stimulator thing here. This one is slightly different, I think. That one is night vision with that. And this one is useful for stalkers to find themselves out about after dark, may attract trouble if used unwisely. That's interesting, they both say that. This headlamp is an electric power rate lens, blah 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 blah. I'm not sure there's really a huge difference between the two. It's got a better image generation, I guess. I mean, it's very cheap to upgrade. I mean, 5, 7, and 9. I think we'll craft that. I think that's well worth it, considering how cheap it is. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Obviously, it's not going to work in the daytime, but we can hit N and just have a look. Blind myself. Ooh. You can sort of see bits and pieces in the daytime. It's not ideal, but... Oh, I like the colour. It's like slightly more blue. Oh, that's interesting. I assume it's got a light on as well. Yeah. Nothing special about the light, of course. Okay, so the other thing was obviously, do we upgrade to the Veles detector? I guess we do. Why not? So let's go back in. We need more parts. So we'll break down electronic stuff just so we get more parts. We should have... Yeah, we've got like the small radio and the broken radios there. We've got walkie-talkies. I just collected all this stuff so I can break it all down. That is the entire purpose of this stuff, a broken detector, you know? So if I go in here and we go back down, we can just break some of this stuff. I don't know what each of these have, so... Oh, Psystorm on the way. Let's disassemble that. So we got some resistors and some copper wire. Disable that. We got resistors and transistors, so fine. Disassemble that, resistors and fasteners, and that would give us transistors, copper wire. Fine. So we'll just break down these while there's a Psystorm in the background. I mean, I would hope that's... I think we're short on his capacitors, actually. This gives us capacitors. Capacitors seem the rarest of all the items, to be fair. How's our... oh, it's getting badly damaged. Let's just use that and repair it. That is a bit of a penalty. I need another one of those. Let's just do a bit of shopping quickly. Gives us some time to just make sure no one comes in to kill us. Oh, he's got a full set of ammo again, so I'm just going to buy all of that. I think I have plenty of shotgun ammo. I've got loads of slugs. I've had so many slugs I had to put some in a box because I've been picking them up for so long. But I'm taking all of the rounds for my main rifle. Because I will be upgrading that, but not just yet. I need to find more parts. I need to just take apart more. So that means we should be able to now open this anyway and go to devices, and we should be able to upgrade to the Velas detector. I'm not sure of the huge difference between the Grizzly and the Velas. I think they're similar. Oh, this one works in the night, and it works with night vision goggles. Okay, so there you go. This one functions with night vision, this one doesn't. So there's the difference. So if you're going out at night with night vision goggles, then you'll need that. We're not going to be doing that. Let's craft this one. We have unlocked item Velas detector, so let's stick that in, and we can have a little look at it. That's quite a nice little screen and stuff. I mean, it's not going to highlight anything here. We're in the middle of a building, really, but interesting design. Let us save that before we have any accidents. We could potentially upgrade that to its top level, I guess. Let's have a look. To the Savarog. Oh, that actually needs quite a lot of stuff, doesn't it? Wow. I'm not sure I even have enough items. Well, I maybe have enough items to take apart to make that. Not that fussed, to be honest. Let's do the bag next, shall we? So to make the bag, we need 9 cloth and 14 synth. We definitely have enough to do that. I'll tell you what I will do is just put all of these items back because I don't need them now. So I want 9 cloth, which seems very little cloth considering how much we spent on previous upgrades. But maybe I shouldn't complain. So 9 cloth. Nine cloth and what is it, 14 synth. You'll notice I do this one by one. That's because shift and running your mouse over these doesn't work. That's why I'm always clicking them one by one, by the way. Just in case anyone thinks I've gone crazy and I'm taking my time for no reason. So let's open that back up. And equipment, and there we go. So we're upgrading our backpack. We've got everything else there, and now we can slot that back in place. And look at that. 179 kilograms we can carry now. We are looking really, really good. Really now it's weapons to upgrade, but I do need the part. So I realized something as I was about to walk away from this area. My guys can stop moving around for a second. The exoskeleton, you can't run in it as standard. So if I go to details, you will notice down here that you get an upgrade called addition of hydraulic boosters. This is what you need to do to be able to run, to sprint in the exoskeleton. So we need to do that upgrade. So suit utility upgrade basic, so we're going to grab one of those. It is down here. I definitely have plenty of them. There we go. We got 5, so we'll grab one of those. We possibly, I think we need the axles thing, don't we? So we'll grab that as well, just to be on the safe side. And then we will go in here. We're going to right-click, open the workbench. We're going to go to upgrades. We're going to select that. Yeah, there we go. Required toolkit. And it knows exactly which one I want. Look, highlighted them all at the bottom there. So that one is allowing for sprinting. And that one is stamina recovery. So don't mix them up. There is a difference between the two. We want this bottom one here. So just click on that. There we go. It's installed. And then we click upgrade. That's it. Job done. Sorry guys. As I realized before I head off, I forgot to upgrade my little piece of armor here. So I have various N49 plates on me, but I'm going to upgrade this carbon steel to the next level. So we'll go into the workbench. I've already picked up the parts. It's just some steel, some N29 and some N49. I'm actually low on N29 now, so I need to make sure I collect some more. There's a few bits I'm missing I need to keep checking for, but we can improve that, craft that, go back to our inventory, and slot that in place. And that is now upgraded, plus 3 BR class. That's really good, and good ballistic resistance, so that's giving us an extra boost to our already ample mercenary exoskeleton. Right, we need to head up north. I just had a message from the guy Lukash, who is in charge up in army warehouses. He's the freedom guy. He says that there's a large group of monolith soldiers heading towards the barrier. I don't know if that's a normal event or if that's a special event or something, but he seems to want help, and lots of people are like, I'm not gonna engage that. Oh, and now we've got an mission. Oh well, I will catch you guys once I head up north. So I just came to duty, as you do, and I was just chatting to this lovely fella here, and looking at his equipment just to see what he had, and I spotted this. A mil-spec exoskeleton power supply that reduces power consumption by 30%. That's obviously lots better than the jury-rigged one that I currently have. So I'm inclined to equip that. I don't know if that means I lose the power I've already got in there. I assume not. I'm tempted to buy that though. It's only 21 grand. I've got plenty of cash. He's also got some batteries in there, which are 14 grand a piece, mind you. That's expensive. But it's nice to know he has them, if I do need to buy any big batteries. Yes, I think for all intents and purposes, we're going to buy that. Anything to reduce the power consumption is good, and it's going to be a while before I think I can get the big experimental one that charges itself. So I'm going to buy that. I can afford it. I'm super rich. Let's see how we can equip it. I wonder if we can just drop it on and swap them out. That might be wishful thinking. Install. There we go. I installed that one, and the other one's there. Superb. And that reduces our consumption slightly, and we can right-click this and charge the suit. That gives it 164. Fantastic. On we plod. I'm heading up north, slowly. I'll catch you up then. So I'm doing the Defend the Barrier quest, badly. I keep getting killed by grenades. Or RPGs, as the case may be. But I'm going to give it another go. Grenades over my head. Lovely. My guy. Headshot. Oh, there's a guy up there. I thought I'd killed him, but he wasn't down. Get up here and use this cover. People down that way. I can't see them. They're over there. I think they're over the other side. I'd imagine there's people here as well, though. Yeah. I was going to say right there. Ow, ow, ow. Got him down. I'm not bleeding. I have taken damage, though. Grenade. I hear a grenade. My AI are taking damage. Got that one. A lot of bodies on the ground right now. I saw someone go up there. Yeah, there we go. A lot of bodies on the ground right now. A lot of bodies. Oh, there's someone there. Couldn't see him for the grass. Down there. Oh, that's my guy. Shit. Watch out, they got an RPG. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, because those RPGs hurt. Disassemble. Can't see who's where. That's an ally, that's an enemy. I think I killed him. They have an RPG, but I don't see where. Somewhere in that direction. And he's firing up this way. They didn't show the face, really. It's in front of me somewhere. Is that one of these guys still moving? Not sure. Disassemble. I'm just taking everything. Because bodies will eventually start to disappear, I expect. Someone down there. See, I can hear them. There we go. That's a hostile. He takes a lot of shots. There we go. I am bleeding to death. I need to heal. My guy is getting wrecked somewhere. There's an RPG launcher somewhere, but I don't see where. Need to find an RPG launcher. Ow. That would be probably an RPG launcher then. Right in my face. Yeah. There's an RPG launcher up that way. Can I just throw a grenade that direction then? Because I can't see them. Is my issue. So they can keep firing stuff at me. Grenade away. I mean, this is the thing. If I can't see them, I can't kill them. And as much as my guys are good, they're not impervious to being killed by RPGs. And they're not going to kill an RPG, probably, knowing my luck. And I don't know how many RPG guys there are. See, there's one. Maybe I need my grenade launcher for these situations. He's got some heavy armor, so we'll switch to the armor piercing, because clearly we're going to need it in this situation. Is this guy right in front of me? Can't quite decide where he is. Is he down? Possibly he's dead. I hear someone dying on the ground. That's my guy. That's... Who's that? I'm very confused right now. Maybe they killed him. That's it, they're all dead. He did have an RPG launcher, the swine. Where's the other guy with the big armor on? My guy's definitely killed someone around here. Oh, him there. Can I just shift F5? Because I don't want to zone. He's a legend. Oh, he had an RPG as well. Got 5 rounds? Really? 40 grand. Okay, 40 grand's reasonable. 5 bullets is pretty shit. You really just give me 5 bullets. There's not like 5 stacks of bullets. No, I think you literally give me 5 bullets. What a monster. Oh well, I'm gonna go sleep and then ditch all this stuff, and then we're going to the lab, as I promised. So, you join me in Zaton, everyone. As promised, I am planning to go into a lab here. My guys are freaking out. I'm just going to tell them not to engage for the minute. I don't know what they're doing. I will just get them to stand down here. It's hopefully in a safe location. What I wanted to show you on the map was this. So, although they're running around like crazy up there, I came to this back corner of this area. If you walk all the way around, there's a few things to kill, and then there's some stairs at the back to get down here. I went all the way to the bottom of the stairs and I found this room. That looks like a Gauss gun or a rail gun or something. Obviously they've been experimenting here. And there is this here. Oh, my guys actually came here. What has he got? Has he got a... He's picked it up. That's... Excuse me. Oh my god, he picked it up. It's not in his inventory. Oh. Thankfully I had saved just before I went in here. There's a couple of enemies down on the ground floor, which we will engage when we get down there. Nothing exciting, just floating balls of gas. They should come to us. Here they are. Oh, they came to me last time. Obviously they're not feeling as zealous this time. Oh, there we go. Just the two? Must be just the two. So we have to go down that way, I think, for the... Yeah, we have to go down that way for the quest. But these guys don't engage. Oh, hang on. There's another one coming. Can't get past them. Come on, guys. Where is it? I assumed it would be this level, but maybe it's not. Maybe it is on the ground floor. Or the basement level, I should say. Oh, we'll go down and look. So this goes all the way down to that room, and then I need to pick up that gun on the floor before my guy does. So yeah, I came in here, and that's it there. It's a Gauss rifle, but it's mine now. There we go. Living Legend experimental weapon. Oh, that's it. That's all I had to do was get that. Hang on. Was that really it? That wasn't where I went, like, was marked to go down. That's really weird. I'm confused now. That was much more straightforward than I expected. Well, it's a good job I didn't let my guy keep it then and reloaded, because that would have been me losing the game, I guess, or losing the quest, because I wouldn't have had the gun. I don't know where they are. They're like on the ground floor. Maybe there's another way down along this corridor. There is a hostile along here. I'm going to go and kill it. I'm just going to see what's along this way then, because that confused me a bit. That's my guys. Oh, this is like an experiment room. So this is where they test fired the gun, I guess. Oh yeah, there we go. Look down there. Maybe that's where the enemy is? Nothing too exciting in here, is there? I thought there might be some loot around. Some steel wool. There we go. There's not a lot in here at all, is there? Anything behind there? No. Yeah, it seemed to imply that you had to come this way, but there isn't actually anything along here, is there? Unless they've picked it up. What weapons have you guys got on you? And he's still just got his normal rifle. Yeah, that would have been really bad then if he had picked up that gun and that was it. Maybe they moved the gun? I don't know. We'll have a look at it in the inventory in a second. I just wanted to completely explore this place first. See what was down here. Nothing under there. And this is like the test fire chamber. Yeah, so they were test firing into some metal, which is pretty standard. Yeah, a little bit. What's that? Industrial grease. I mean, there's not really anything in here, is there, sadly? There's some ladders to go up to the sides and stuff. Maybe there's something up at the top. There's a funny symbol on the wall up there. It looks like a nuclear symbol or something. Maybe it's worth going up and having a look at these on the roof. Maybe there's something up there. As much as I hate ladders in this game. Let's tell my guys to stay here. I was expecting this to be a big base again, but it's not. Partly disappointed by this. Let's go up this ladder, can we? Yes, badly, but we are going up the ladder. Oh, 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 don't look off the ladder. Don't look off the ladder. Bad things happen. Okay, a door we can't go through, but we can walk on this platform. Oh! Looks like you can go into the vent there. See, there's a top bit missing. Oh, it literally just goes into the other room, but you can go into that room anyway. Oh, I tell you what it's going to be, is this was probably how you got into that room before they just had the door open at the bottom, but we just went through the door. So I think that's why the mission is pointed at that side, at a guess, is because you originally had to go the odd way round. Fine. But obviously we have the gun now, so it doesn't matter. Interesting. So before we finish off, let's have a look at that gun. So it is fully repaired as well. Look at that Gauss rifle. High damage. I can't believe that's fully working and everything. Wow. Do I really want to hand that over to them? I really don't. Oh, we're going to have a fight to get out of here, are we? I can hear shooting. He's sitting down as well. He's got armor on, but I'm just gonna... Ow, 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 ow. They have armor piercing. Maybe I should put armor piercing rounds in my gun, actually. I think it would make this go a lot faster, wouldn't it? Where's he gone? I mean, he should be... He's down. Where's the other guy? There he is. See, he's got full armor on, so... An exoskeleton, so he's a little bit of a pain to kill. There we go. Eventually get him. Right, I think we'll call this video here. My original plan was to possibly start the next lab, but I think this is going to work out near an hour long, or about an hour from the footage that I'll put in, and I don't really want to do 5 minutes of the next lab. We might as well just start that at the next video. But what we'll do is we'll go and hand this in. So what we could do is quickly run outside and shoot it a few times, shall we? Does that sound like fun? Look at that thing. Let's just shoot it randomly. We're not going to shoot anything with it, but just to have a go at it. Can we zoom? Oh, it does zoom, look. Oh, wow. You can zoom pretty far with that scope. Built in. Ooh. I'm not sure if I'm doing any damage there. What if I just shoot it in front of me? Kind of makes a mark, doesn't it? Can't see anything over there to shoot at. I'm not sure how many shot nuts. Got 7 shots left. I mean, you can make more ammo for it. I mean, it's pretty impressive. It's very, very fast. The actual shots. I can probably kill a bird with it. Because it's very... Yeah, look at that. Just because of the speed of the actual projectile. It's really, really fast. Ah, I missed it. There we go. 3 shots left and I can't reload it. Yeah, so don't panic. We're going to hand this in now. We do get it back, so no stress, guys. We do get it back. It's not a big deal. We hand it in. and we get it back later, as I understand it. I've not done the mission. I just double-checked that we do get it back. Because if we didn't get it back, I would have taken it with us for the next mission to try and shoot some real enemies. But at some point, we get it back. So let's hand this in to our fella here. Take a look at this. That's the gun. Not bad. I half expected you to disappear without a trace. Okay, what exactly do you want? Just a good, meaningful conversation with s.t.a.l.k.e.r. A man like him has many stories and has learned many things. Things which should help make sense of this whole place. I won't try anything funny, you have my word. What do you think we're going to try? So we have lost the NO62 item. Sad times. Tell me about yourself. Curiosity killed the cat. But let's say I'll stomach you for a while. Buddy and I used to be soldiers. We were excited at first when they assigned us to the zone. Didn't take us long to realize conditions were horrible and the pay laughable. We saw some commanders making deals with common stalkers. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. You mentioned you want s.t.a.l.k.e.r guys. Both s.t.a.l.k.e.r and Stitch stayed behind the hideout on the outskirts of EPICBANDANNER. I came here to find a powerful weapon. You came here alone. The place is a death zone. There are a few things that don't fall apart when my LMG starts talking. He's got a light machine gun. What's he? He does indeed have a light machine gun on his back. Look, it's a big belt-fed one. I see, but there are only 3 of you. There used to be 5. Hang on, Gatekeeper said you did great fighting the monolith near the barrier. What happened after that? s.t.a.l.k.e.'s knowledge of the zone and wait for his ability to find a safe path through the anomalies. We were able to reach EPICBANDANNER. Neither mutants nor monolith could stop us, but then shit hit the fan and making our way north when we had another skirmish with the monolith forces. The 4 of us sought cover behind right cars in the street while my buddy's scope covered us with sniper fire from a rooftop. We were about to finish off the enemy when I heard assault rifle fire from his position. I looked up and saw him from the roof of the 5-story building, and there was that fucker. The monolith ambushed your friend. Not a simple fanatic. The guy stood there glaring at us in his weird patchwork armor. I turned to put a few bullets in his head and he disappeared. I knew scope became a bloody pancake. That's sad. So I focused on our fight. The monolith got a second wind and s.t.a.l.k.e.r told us to withdraw. Killed a few of them with suppressive fire, but the guy came out of nowhere again, walked through the gunfire, chanting his nonsense. I am Eidolon? Chosen of the monolith, bane of infidels. He kept repeating that over and over again. Oh, joy. So, crazy guy. He's going to be the big boss we have to fight at some point then. We eventually killed the rest of the force, but that bastard refused to die. There was a moment when our whole group had their guns trained him, but he just simply kept advancing. The bullets looked like they couldn't quite reach him. He shot me in the arm where I wanted to get him, but the fucker picked him off. s.t.a.l.k.e.r tossed a grenade at him, and together with Stitch, they dragged me away. Did he get the guy? He didn't. He pursued us didn't pursue us any further, but I saw him through the smoke, still standing even. That wasn't normal. I get he had some sort of hybrid rad suit on him, but nobody should be able to absorb that amount of damage. Maybe he had some rare artifact on him, I don't know. So your group had a hideout, and s.t.a.l.k.e.r sent you to find the weapon that can finish the guy off. Yeah, makes sense then. We tried to move further into EPICBANDANNER a few times, but the monolith kept fending us off, like they knew we were going where we were going every time. We withdrew to the outskirts, and you know the rest. Okay, I see. I can help you with that in exchange for s.t.a.l.k.e.'s knowledge of the zone. How does that sound? Like a fair trade deal. I'll be heading back to EPICBANDANNER soon. Stock yourself up on gear and tell me when you're ready. He can repair stuff as well. Peace. Fine. So, we can actually go with him next. So, let's call that video there, and the opening of the next video is going to be us following him. So, I will catch you all soon, guys. Thanks again for watching.